So Scott, tell me how your month's been going, man.
Well, I mean, I've come to Bible school. Classes have been really good. I've really been enjoying them. I don't know. I feel like relationships have been a little bit harder. I don't know, especially with roommates and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, tell me about your relationships with your roommates.
Well, I mean, you know how I shared my testimony, like the things I struggled with, how I struggled with porn in the past, and it just feels like every time I come in the room, it feels like I can't connect with them because every time I come in the room, Jason is watching stuff, and it's just like it makes it really hard for me, and so like I don't want to hang out there at all.
What's he watching?
Well, he's watching Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones? I love that show. It's so good.
That guy is not a Christian. What in the world? Dude, Game of Thrones? I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. Like, that's so not okay. Do you think Michelle knows? Have you told anybody?
Well, no, like I didn't really want to talk about it because I didn't know what other people would think, and like I mean, it's just, yeah, I've just been struggling with it, and I don't know.
Dude, I totally understand. I'll have a talk with him about that. I'll have a talk with Michelle about that as well. I think she should really know about that.
You did what you where you are now. Where you going?
Jason!
Oh, buddy, how's it going? Doug, what's up?
How's your year been?
You know, I've just been loving my favorite show. Classes have been really good. Like, enjoying the engagement life with Michelle. Like, oh, that's just been so good. Really feel like God's working in my life really powerfully, you know?
Yeah, man. About your show, like, do you remember, like, you know, start of the year or dorm chapel, everybody's sharing their testimonies, and Scott, you know, he shared his, and his main point was, like, he was really struggling with, like, pornography and that, and he came to me and he was just really emphasizing that when you watch Game of Thrones, it's really becoming a stumbling block to him.
What? Really? I don't think that would be true. I mean, it's not even that bad of a show. Like, I've seen way worse. And, like, I don't know. I really don't even think it's that bad.
Yeah, well, the main issue is it's bad for him. Like, when he sees it, he comes in, he just doesn't even feel like he can really be around you guys because you're watching it so much. And at this rate, I don't even think it's becoming healthy for you to watch it this much.
But like I said, it's not even that bad. And it's like, it's not hurting my conscience. And like, I just close my eyes or cover my eyes at all the bad spots. Like, if he's bothered by it, he can do the same thing. Like, that's basically, I have liberty in Christ to do whatever. And so, like, it doesn't hurt my conscience.
Yeah, well, you do have liberty in Christ, but remember in Joel's class we were talking about being stumbling blocks to others, and like I think the main point of that was like you shouldn't do what others don't want you to, because you're going to cause them to sin. And honestly, man, I don't really know if you're even saved at this point. Like,
I feel like that's taken way out of context. Like, that's talking about like idol sacrifices and demon worship. And like in Matt's class when we were going through Galatians, like, oh, that was so good. It had my favorite verse. Like, it was such a good verse I could memorize it. Like, I was like, how'd it go? It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not submit yourself to a yoke of slavery. Like, Christ has set us free. Like, He saved me from all my sins. So it doesn't really matter what I do. Like, there's no point in following anything like that. And like, you're basically trying to force your conscience and like submit me back to a yoke of slavery right now.
Yeah, okay, I can kind of see your point, but I think I'm really going to stop to talk to Michelle about this as well.
Wow. Oh, hey, Doug. What's up? Yeah, no, I'm just studying. About Jason? Are you sure? He doesn't, like, seem the type to be watching Game of Thrones. And it's been affecting Scott? Ooh, that sounds serious. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Bye.
You good? Just got a phone call from Doug.
says that Jason's been watching inappropriate shows.
What do you mean? Which shows?
He said that Jason's been watching Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh.
Is it that bad?
It is that bad.
I don't know, I've never seen it.
I've only seen the trailer, but it just looks really bad. So he's probably just watching it for bad reasons. Dude, it does have a lot of nudity, I will say. Not that I've watched it or anything.
Is it that serious?
It's like super violent. And honestly, I've seen him acting more and more violent recently.
I know some people who got into a divorce because the guy was addicted to watching Game of Thrones.
A divorce?
I'm sure Jason didn't mean to hurt you. He didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend counseling. I know my parents almost got into a divorce and then they went to counseling and now they've still been together for years.
I guess we can do that. I'll meet with Cheryl and Doug and Jason. Maybe it'll work out.
I know kind of how you feel about it, Dave. Let me tell you. The end of Game of Thrones, I'm finishing up season 7 right now. Dude, it's getting so good.
Yeah. I don't really like that show, but Breaking Bad. Have you seen that one?
Breaking Bad? Okay, I do agree. That's a good show. You know, I bet we can start binging that too right after I'm done with Game of Thrones.
Hey Jason. Hey Doug.
Michelle?
I'm not really sure how comfortable I feel in this whole situation. Maybe we can talk to Cheryl? I really respect her. She's got some good advice.
Yeah, I can see why that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I like Cheryl too. She's very wise.
Okay, let's go.
Hey.
Hey, welcome in.
Cheryl.
Shut the door.
All right, so tell me what's going on.
Ugh, Cheryl, I don't know what to do. I learned that Jason's been watching Game of Thrones, and that's been causing problems for Scott, and then Doug called me and told me all about it, and then my friends, they were telling me some horrible things about this show, and I'm like, how does that affect my view of Jason? Is this a sin problem? Does he have the liberty to be doing this kind of thing? And I don't know. One of my friends said we should call off the wedding, and I don't want to do that. I don't know what to do. Thank you.
So, Doug, tell me how you came to be a part in this.
Well, Cheryl, if I'm being honest, Scott came to me first talking about how Jason is watching Game of Thrones and it's really causing him to stumble. And then I went and talked to him about it face to face, and he just was denying it. And he's not that bad. And I'm at this point, I'm honestly kind of questioning whether or not he's actually saved. I don't really, I'm confused about that. What even is liberty in Christ?
Okay, Jason, where's your stance on this?
I mean, I think liberty in Christ is pretty clear. From Matt's class in Galatians, it means that I have freedom in Christ. I don't have to worry about my sin natures and my sin problems, and I should not be submitted back to a yoke of slavery.
Okay. So, so that's actually not what freedom in Christ or liberty in Christ at all means. We actually, with our liberty in Christ, need to live our lives considerably about our other brothers and sisters in Christ. If it causes another brother to stumble, then we aren't at liberty to continue in it. When one part of the body fails, it hurts all of it.
Okay, that's so helpful. So Jason isn't sinning as long as he's walking by the Spirit, and he just has to take into account those around them and how his actions are affecting them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry for accusing you and not being quick to listen.
No, I should have been better at listening too.
You guys are so right. Make sure that you are considering others. And remember Galatians 5, where it talks about not using your freedom to indulge in the flesh, but instead to serve one another humbly in love. That needs to be your main focus.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess we do have freedom in spirit, and we don't have to be super legalistic about our Christian life.
Yeah, and to do that, I guess I can make sure that I'm not watching Game of Thrones when when Scott is around. And I should probably think through whether this is even that helpful to me, even though I do love it. So thank you, Doug, for bringing this up to me.
Of course.
I am just so thankful for how the both of you have been seeking the Lord in this matter and your humility, and that you're friends again. Everything's reconciled. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be panicking quite so much and jumping to conclusions.
Alright guys, don't forget to smash that like button and give us a follow. Comment below what you would do in this situation.